It's time for your execution.
Hey, this is Anthony the Revzilla. Rewatch, decide, and ride. Welcome to our detailed breakdown of the new Shark Squall helmet, available at Revzilla.com. Oh, how we like to see innovation in 2016. This is the Squall Shark. You're a French company. I respect you. But damn it, I've been waiting 18 months for this helmet, and here's why. This is the Switch graphic. They make solids, they make graphics. This is an under $300 lightweight polycarb DOT ECE rated helmet with a universal fit. There are 4 baked-in LEDs on this sub $300 helmet that allow you to either light up or allow you to flash. Notice, you are a French company. I respect you. But damn it, I've been waiting 18 months for this helmet, and here's why. This is the Switch graphic. They make solids, they make graphics. This is an under $300 lightweight polycarb DOT ECE rated helmet with a universal fit. There are 4 baked-in LEDs on this sub $300 helmet that allow you to either light up or allow you to flash. Notice, chimney vent, chin, and if I flip it around to the back, you're going to see it integrated with the rear vent in the rear spoiler. Here's my button right underneath. This button, right where my finger is what controls your light. You can see me working it right there. Could it have been a little higher? Sure. But does it work? Absolutely. It is a rechargeable battery that has a 2 to 3 year lifespan depending on your usage, is very quick to charge, gives you 15 potential hours of light up time, and again is replaceable if that battery ever goes on you. So what Shark has essentially done is said, LED technology's come a long way. Riding at night is a dangerous thing. Why don't we give somebody the ability to have a light up panel on their helmet that is integrated with the style that allows them to be seen? And that is what I absolutely love. I am flabbergasted that this helmet has taken this long, not just to reach the Americas, but also that is only being done right now by Shark. If you're another manufacturer, you're watching this video, we're a big fan of this. Now, also check it out, drop down sun visor. And if we look at the shield here, it's Pinlock Max Vision ready. There is a lot of helmet here. I've talked briefly about the exterior. Remember, it is a poly card, but it's still carrying the DOT and ECE standard. Now, if we think about the fit scheme on the Squall, it's going to be intermediate oval. That means it's a little bit longer front to back. I'm an intermediate oval. I'm typically what you would consider to be right down the center of the fairway for the US market. I'm not overly round. I'm not overly narrow. Most folks will fit an intermediate oval shape. And again, bamboo liner, premium guts, they're stealing a lot of the DNA from the Speed R, the Vision R, the higher end helmets, and again, they're baking it into a really universally applicable, what I would consider sport-oriented helmet, but really for upright riding or for riding in the tuck, this helmet's configured to really be universally sound. Remember, if you're concerned about fit, we ship for free over 39 bucks. Use the size chart, no surprises there. And I actually love it. If you click our logo, subscribe to us at RevZilla on our YouTube channel, leave me your comments, your questions, your feedback on the new technology and the Squall itself. Remember, Squall is SKWL. I do not like it when brands make up their own words that are homophones with words that we already know that might even be nautical. But moving right along. If we look at it from the side here, basic. It's got a sporty feel to it, but it's not overly aggressive. And if we look, we talked about the Pinlock Max Vision. Again, drop-down sun visor actuation is right there. It's pretty smooth. I will tell you that this switch graphic is a little bit Joey Sport Bike for my taste, but they are doing the instant graphic, which is a little more classic, and you have your solids, like I said. So again, if you're one of those guys that's out there that's looking at this helmet and saying, I really don't want it in a graphic, don't worry about that. Now, it is the Shark thicker millimeter shield, and if we look at how it ties in, it is a speed change system. It's pretty simple. It's actually less sophisticated. All I do is really pull up and pull out. It comes out that simply, and to push it back, I just push it right back and like that. Very, very simple in its design, but I'll tell you, based on the fact that it has the drop-down sun visor, I'm not really going to be changing my shield that often. A lot of times you're changing the shield to go to dark smoke for riding day or night or commuting. This guy has the shield change mechanism or the visor baked in. Remember, 3 pounds, 7 ounces is pretty light. If we look at our ventilation scheme, you do have my chin vent down here, open and closed. You can add that Pinlock Max Vision system. I do have a singular chimney vent up here along the top. That's going to be very simple in its design, open or closed, flowing air to what I would consider the mohawk of the helmet. And I do have some passive Venturis out the back. Remember, this is going to be a sphere moving at high speed through air. It creates a bit of a vacuum back here. That vacuum actually pulls warm, moist air that enters the helmet out through the back by decreasing the pressure behind the helmet. Again, creates a little bit of lift. You don't like that Z coefficient, but again, allows you to passively vent out warm, sweaty air, especially if you're riding in warmer times of the year. And for us here in the Northeast, it's a 3-season ride, and it goes hot and humid as hell in the summertime. We really appreciate that. Now, if I take the Squall, especially if you're riding in warmer times of the year. And for us, I do have some passive Venturis out the back. Remember, this is going to be a sphere moving at high speed through air. It creates a bit of a vacuum back here. That vacuum actually pulls warm, moist air that enters the helmet out through the back by decreasing the pressure behind the helmet. Again, creates a little bit of lift. You don't like that Z coefficient, but again, allows you to passively vent out warm, sweaty air, especially if you're riding in warmer times of the year. And for us here in the Northeast, it's a 3-season ride, and it goes hot and humid as hell in the summertime. We really appreciate that. Now, if I take the Squall, I'm going to give you one more shot here of it in all of its lit up glory. You can see the lights. It's not special effects. These are actually LEDs that are baked in. What I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my donut over here, and I'm going to break this guy down. Now, if we look at it along the side, here's my button. Notice it is incorporated into the neck roll here, or into some of the coping. Very simple. Removing my chin skirt. This helmet does have decent pockets for Bluetooth communication device, so you very simply can drop them in. It will play nicely with others. It will take the Shark 2 system if you want to go OE from Shark with their integrated Bluetooth. I will tell you that the Shark Bluetooth is not, you get the OE fit, but it's not as fully featured as some of the newer Bluetooths on the market. If we look at it, it is a micrometric ratchet. It's a little bit more European. Some people like these, some people hate these. I actually don't mind them, and the way that Shark has designed it here is easy to remove with a singular gloved hand. If we look at the rest of the helmet, though, as I pull things out, remember, it's the antimicrobial and wicking bamboo liner. It's one of the more premium liners we've seen there. And again, this is a sub $300 helmet. And in my opinion, I don't even give that a mid-range. I give that more of an entry-level price point. If you come in closer to that $250 mark, this is a lot of helmet. If we look at it, there's my bamboo liner. Know that it is patched, it is wicking, it is very soft. Also up here along the temple, bamboo liner. As fully featured as some of the newer Bluetooths on the market. What I do is I'm going to grab. I will tell you that the Shark Bluetooth is not, you get the OE Fit, but it's not as fully featured as some of the newer Bluetooths on the market. If we look at it, it is a micrometric ratchet that's a little bit more European. Some people like these, some people hate these. I actually don't mind them, and the way that Shark has designed it here is easy to remove with a singular gloved hand. If we look at the rest of the helmet though, as I pull things out, remember it's the antimicrobial and wicking bamboo liner. It's one of the more premium liners we've seen there, and again, this is a sub $300 helmet, and in my opinion, I don't even give that a mid-range. I give that more of an entry-level price point. If you come in closer to that $250 mark, this is a lot of helmet. We look at it. There's my bamboo liner. Know that it's a little bit more European. Some people like these, some people hate these. I actually don't mind them, and the way that Shark has designed it here is easy to remove with a singular gloved hand. If we look at the rest of the helmet though, as I pull things out, remember it's the antimicrobial and wicking bamboo liner. It's one of the more premium liners we've seen there, and again, this is a sub $300 helmet, and in my opinion, I don't even give that a mid-range. I give that more of an entry-level price point. If you come in closer to that $250 mark, this is a lot of helmet. We look at it. There's my bamboo liner. Know that it is patched, it is wicking, it is very soft. Also up here along the temples, they call that the Easy Fit for eyeglasses. Different density of materials, whether you're wearing sunglasses or eyeglasses, underneath your helmet. You can see how they finish things off. This isn't real leather. It's going to be a microfiber, but again, they have to cut some costs in some different places because remember, at that price point, it's not an overly premium investment. Now, if we look at your recharger here, this is my recharger. It's a micro USB connected to this red battery that is removable and it is replaceable. If I had a little gripe, that's an awful bulky micro USB. If we would have felt it, I'd be griping a lot about it. And if we open the helmet up here, here's my neck roll. Again, bringing that comfort liner together. If I open it from the front, you're going to see it is a brow connection here, so no pressure points on the front of the forehead. You try to remove it without breaking it. I'm notorious for breaking these because I move too fast in the video to keep up with my 220 words per minute. So if I open that up just like that, you're going to notice big cutaways along the top, 3D style foam in its design. You're going to see flat seam construction. So again, limitation on pressure points. If we open up the interior, more bamboo liner, big cutaways. Again, it's all about comfort, about circulating air, no pressure points in the forehead, and along the back, you notice there were no pressure points either. Typically, you don't feel them as much in the back, but the way the back neck roll was designed is actually slots in with these fins here right into the unit. If we look at the interior guts, not the Shark fin system. Again, you have to go into the more premium Shark helmets. That would be one of the reasons that you would step up. You'd see fiberglass, you'd see a more technologically advanced EPS. Big channels to ventilate air coming in through that center line vent at the top, exiting directly to those Venturi vents in the back. And again, on some of the higher end Sharks, you get the big heat sink factor that they do on these helmets. This guy's a little bit more simple in its design. So remember, this is the switch graphic. There's the instinct graphic. There's solids as well. You're looking sub $300. The big claim to fame on the Squall, besides the fact that it's pretty damn light, is going to be the fact that you have the integrated LED system. And the biggest thing, like I said, that I was annoyed about is the fact that they could make the button for switching it on and off a little easier to find with the glove, but ultimately I'm kind of pissed that it took 18 months for this helmet to make its way to the States. Good on you, Shark. I know I'm speaking like an Aussie right now, but we're happy to see the Squall land. The next step in your journey is click the info button, your desktop, your mobile device. Visit the product detail page at revzilla.com. Read other rider reviews of the Shark Squall. You shouldn't just take my
The Nolan N87 NCOM LED light helmet. Let's take a look. So the Nolan N87 is a really reasonably priced helmet. Comes in probably almost in the budget category of helmets. You're looking at about £160. It's about $250, depending on where you're watching. The polycarbonate shell on the outside is ECE and DOT approved, so it's nice and safe. It comes with a lot of buzzwords, this as all products do nowadays. This one
Hey, this is Anthony with Revzilla TV, where you can watch, decide,
the
and
Nolan
ride. Welcome to our detailed
N87
breakdown of the
NCOM
new Nolan
reasonably
N86 helmet,
priced.
available at Revzilla.com. So as you can see in front of me, here's the new Nolan N86, complete redesign for 2013. You notice a few key changes, and you can see right to my left, I have the original N85. Very similar helmet, completely different aesthetic. So this was a more of a swept look in the 85 with some foil mesh to set it off, and really you're looking at a very universal sports style, touring style helmet, can be worn in any riding position. Again, remember your polycarbonate
helmet comes in probably almost in the budget category of helmets. You're looking at about £160. It's about $250, depending on where you're watching. The polycarbonate shell on the outside is ECE and DOT approved, so it's nice and safe. It comes with a lot of buzzwords, this as all products do nowadays. This one particularly has air boost technology, which it's got vents basically. It's got a lot of vents. It's a really drafty helmet when you want it to be. They're all adjustable. You can close them and open them as you wish. I guess that's what they're getting at. It means it's got a lot of airflow to keep your head nice and cool in the hot weather. Comes with a pin lock system already fitted in the visor, so that's the double glazing system that's going to stop it from fogging up. It's a really nice wide aperture and a really nice operating visor there. Also has the integrated sun visor, which is adjustable in the stages. It's not just the up and down movement, which you often get with helmets. The liner is removable and washable and feels really nice to touch. This helmet comes ready to fit the Nolan NCOM intercom system. At the back there is a removable Allen bolt there, so you can fit the integrated system. Goes into the back here. There's a removable cover, and it fits a brake light on the back of your helmet, so when you decelerate, the light comes on your helmet, so it gives you even more visibility to road users behind you, but at the same time you get the stereo speakers and the microphone at the front there. Back to the visor, it's removable with a single pull down there on this little switch that you have here. Then it just pops out as quick as that. Nice and quick, because some are quite fiddly. This really good system, again, snaps back on when you're ready to put it back on. The fastening on this helmet is what you'd expect from a more touring focused helmet. It's the single strap that you adjust, and then it has the micro adjustment strap just there, so you've got about 1.5 inches of movement. Makes it a bit more comfortable each time. You can just kind of move it to get that perfect fit. So if you're looking for a helmet that is really stylish, nicely finished, great feel to it, and no real overlaps on the transfers, and the finish is really glossy, real nice deep finish, way beyond what you're paying for this helmet, then this is definitely worth taking a look at. So with this Diane Easy leather jacket, you not only get the build quality you expect,
You'll notice the quality is very modern with nice molded character lines. The face shield has a pin lock insert installed, and it's nice and wide with excellent visibility and a center lift tab. It's spring loaded to hold tight against the eye port gasket. It rotates to give you extra room for the tip of your nose, although they fit pretty nicely anyway even without removing it. The top vents have a big rubberized slider that's easy to find. Even the vents are nicely trimmed and finished, which is a nice touch. The exhaust vent in the rear is nicely integrated, and again there are some good styling touches back here. Overall, the ventilation is excellent without adding to the noise levels. The internal sun visor has a premium feel. It has 6 detents for precise location, and it has a huge amount of coverage, completely out of the line of sight. Removing the face shield is easy. Installing it can be a bit tricky. There are 2 tabs to line up, and make sure you tab. And the N87 has a split chin curtain, which is a fantastic idea because it helps make the helmet easier to slip on over your head. There's a quick release Microlock 2 chin strap, and the padding underneath is plush and plentiful. The helmet even has a new type of plush, yet it has good NCOM. Look at the Nolan for the Nolan NCOM intercom system, and in Europe it will accept the rear LED helmet light. So that's a quick look at the Nolan and more on webbikeworld.com. Thanks for watching.
capas exteriores para favorecer el ajuste en relación al tamaño. Su pantalla es ultra wide con un innovador mecanismo de funcionamiento. Tu visión es complementada a la perfección con unos lentes internos humo BPS regulables en varias posiciones. Incluye un sistema de ventilación superior con tecnología, regulación y comunicación NCOM. Todos estos detalles y la instalación para el sistema de comunicación NCOM. Todos estos detalles y la gran calidad de Nolan llevaron al N87 a ser considerado como el mejor casco del año y uno de los productos más apreciados y solicitados entre los mototuristas más exigentes. Recuerda que este modelo y toda la gama completa de Nolan la puedes encontrar
¿Qué pasó? Taca, taca. Taca, taca. Así que venciste el raid, vos. Bueno, gracias a que cerraste la wea, no sé qué pasó. No, pues taca, tú cerraste la cuestión y ahora estás transmitiendo de nuevo. Sí. Por lo tanto, borraste la transmisión anterior. Saca, por Dios. Que Dios te perdone. Que Diosito te perdone. ¿Dijiste algo? Exacto. Yo no. Conmigo no, perra. Voy a ocupar lo que me queda. De lo que me queda de esta de la mascarilla de Elisa Beca. ¿Ah? Sí, el espumante. No sé por qué no me la pesca ahora. Ahí sí. Ahí veo. Más o menos, sí. Es que yo no sé si gracias al antialérgico estaba bien, pero ahora que no lo estoy tomando, me pica la cara. Me pica horrible la cara. Sé que se escucha súper bajo tu volumen. De hecho, me escucho más yo que a ti.
If I die, the secret of the stones dies with me.
Let me show you what these stones can do. Behold.
It's time for your execution.
Well done. Quite a feat. So this spirit shall guide me to the kingdom of gold.
The journey was not an enjoyable one. During 2 years' voyage, the Helloff was lost. The trow sank, while the hope vanished without a trace. The good news of the Blythe Boatshap was nothing but lies. Only Leifta remained. An ironic twist. For what awaited us in the Far East wasn't love. It was monsters and